EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The run inside. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Got a little grass. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Now we see Ryan Brown. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Open on the right side. That's Smith. Hard-hitting tackle.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Washington. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Maryland!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a give to Gibson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Smith. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Washington. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on second and long. The run inside. It's Williams. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Washington. Extending the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Washington. Makes the grab over the middle. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Townsend. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Picks up the 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Caught by Williams on the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Gets it out fast. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Quick completion on the out route. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see.
He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 10 team, the BYU Cougars.
We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Boilermakers head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. And offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 42, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Washington. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Fleming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. First down for this offense. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Williams.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Williams. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. In the red area, it's Williams. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. The screen. He's got wheels. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes the catch at the 10. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. He's got the back in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Terrell. There's a crease. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. On the ground with the counter. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Fox. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds space on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to the ground with the running back. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Finds us back in the middle.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Gets the first himself. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The snap sets up to throw. Spits it out to the back. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires on the move. Got the tight end outside. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He breaks a tackle. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Maybe some room here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability